We're a nonprofit educational foundation. We teach kids, teens, young adults, and adults. Yes, we can even teach you about success and money. Well, because you didn't take those classes in school and you didn't listen to your parents either, or they just didn't want to tell you how they did it all. But anyway, welcome to successandmoneyfoundation.org. We're a nonprofit educational charity. We're a foundation. We're an NGO. Our purpose is to provide free success and money classes for anyone, anywhere. We are a group of individuals, best-selling authors, educators, and entrepreneurs that have got together to say, hey, we can make a difference. We can make a difference in your life, and we can help you have a better life. We have 3 missions. Mission number 1 is provide financial rewards to students when you attend online classes and you share with others. And so far, we've given out over $120,000 to students all over the world to help you get started with your investment accounts. Now, why investment account? Because it's step number 4 on the 7 steps. And we know that if you'll do that one thing, it'll just changes your world. You think so much differently. So that's why that's so important to get that going. Mission number 2 is to provide a platform for individuals and families and groups and teams and schools and churches and charities and all that stuff. So you can do this together because we know you are a competitive bunch. You want to learn, you want to earn, and you want to figure out how to be competitive with each other. Number 3 is we want to help those in need. For every hour you're in class, the foundation is going to donate a pair of eyeglasses. We're going to feed someone, or we're going to provide some gallons of clean water. So in today's class, we have quite a few different segments, but the first segment's about you. We want to congratulate you, and this is your foundation. My wife and I were the guys who started it, but you know what? This is your foundation. My wife and I put $3 million into the foundation. We did that with real estate, and we did it because of the stuff we learned. The stuff I'm teaching you is not something out of a book. I've been doing this for 40 years. I've got wonderful mentors that made a huge difference in my life, and this is step number 8. Step number 8 is massive giving. Step number 3 is to give to individuals, churches, and charities. But number 8, that's the hidden one. That's the massive giving. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm 65. My job's to get rid of this. So that's why we're doing it. So the first thing is we want to celebrate you. So we've got Daryl, we got Johnson, we got Jake, we got Josh, we've got Ethan possibly, and Kurt. We got a whole team, and we want to celebrate you. So let's start with celebrating our student successes. It looks like we went over the 15,600 mark. Our goal is to add 1,000. Well, actually, we did add 1,000 new students last month, the last 30 days. Guess what? My goal is to add 1,000 students a week. How are we going to improve the world? We do it one person at a time and one group at a time. But congratulations. You just hit 15,000. My goal is to get us up to 100,000 and beyond. All right, next slide, Daryl. So we got 521 new students this week. Congratulations. That's awesome. Again, we're changing lives one student at a time and one group at a time. Okay, next. 162,000 hours. That's amazing. 579 hours this week. My goal is to get that up to 1,000 hours a week. How do you really improve someone's life? You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you take him fishing, and he puts the bait, the worm on the hook, and he throws it out there, and he catches a fish, or she catches a fish, and then she cleans it and she cooks it. Now he can feed himself. But if you can teach him how to do that, and then you can teach him how to do that with his kids, you can change a whole generation. That's our program, and that's how we do it. Okay, next. All right, so let's talk about our top enrollers this week. Oh my gosh, Daryl and Johnson, you guys are nut jobs. Jovelle's right there in 3rd place. We've got wonderful. If you're on this list, we're going to send you a financial reward. Now, these financial rewards go into your investment account. Why? Because that's the one thing that everybody has told me. Every adult said they wish they would have started investing at an earlier age. So let's tackle that problem. Successful people find problems, and then they figure out how to solve those problems. That's what we're doing. So Daryl and Johnson, they're going to have another segment here in just a few minutes on. You can see that they enrolled 90 people, and they did that in about 2 hours. You can enroll people 1 at a time. You can do 5 at a time. You can do 90 at a time. It doesn't matter. Every soul, every spirit has equal value. And our goal is to help whoever you are get to your next level. We're not solving, this isn't something we're going to make you rich. We're not going to make you wealthy overnight. None of that. But what we're going to do is we're going to help you get a game plan. We're going to get a game plan. And then our goal is to help you get to that next level. So congratulations to every one of you. You are the ones that are sharing the wealth. You're the ones that are helping people go to the next level. My wife and I had a big decision to make when we put all this money into the foundation. We could have taken our classes and just put it on Facebook and written them a check, because you can do paid advertising, or we could give it to you. And the biggest problem we know is to help our students start saving and investing. So this is word of mouth, because now your job is to be their cheerleader. Your job is to get them to the next level. Your job is to watch over them and help them as a teacher. As Dave Ramsey said, you got to have the heart of a teacher. Well, all of you have the heart of a teacher. I want you to help those around you, because every one of you are going to make, manage, and spend money your whole life. Everybody's in the game. Guess what? You're all in the game. Now, if you don't think you're in the game, you're in the game. Everybody's in the game, so let's have some fun. Life's a game and games are fun. Money's a game and games are fun. Finance is a game and games are fun. Business is a game and games are fun. So let's go have some fun. So I just want to congratulate every one of you that's on this list. Very proud of you. This is how you do it. Now, your next job is take care of those people. So congratulations to every one of you. And again, we're going to have Daryl and Johnson come back in just a few minutes. We're going to talk. We're going to show you how we do this in one big group. Okay, top enrollers. Now, the enrollers, as you can see, that first yellow line, you've got new enrollers. This is the number of people that these guys enrolled in a 2-hour class. And you can see there's all of our people on the far left side. You can see, are they a rookie, are they beginner, intermediate, or advanced? We'll show you that in a second, so you can have fun doing it. But Daryl signed up 68 new people. His team, his whole team, everybody in his team did 21 hours this week. He's enrolled 517 people, and he's at 4,879 people. Johnson and Daryl are going neck and neck. Look at that, within 30 hours of each other. They're not competitive. Are you guys competitive, Daryl and Johnson? No, where? Yes, we are. And we're all playing to win. Everybody's going to win. Success and money is a game. And everybody wins. Everybody wins, and some win big. But everybody's going to win. So congratulations. You can see how you're making a big dent on there. Let's go to the next one, and let's talk about the groups. And so the rookies are just getting started. These are our rookies, and you can see they're the beginning group, and they're just getting started. So you get to compete with other rookies. And you'll notice that this one is sorted by the, looks like the new enrollments first. Okay. Now the rookies, the beginners are up one notch. They've enrolled more people. They're in that second tier. So you can see Elmer's now has graduated from a rookie. Now he's a beginner. Let's go to intermediates. Jabel, he's up there. He's enrolled 20 people so far, did 14 this week. Now the next thing to do is get him into class. Get him into class. Remind him of class. Help him get into class. Teach him things you need to know. That's important. Then you can look at advanced. I'm looking at advanced down there, and it looks like Daryl and Johnson are going neck and neck. And I'm in the advanced group too, and I'm getting my butt kicked. I love it. I love it, but guess what, boys? I'm coming at you. We're not done yet. So congratulations, you guys. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. And some win big. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, top influencer. What's an influencer? Guess what? You're an influencer. You are an influencer for good or for bad. What you do and how you do it, you're influencing those around you, your family, for good or bad. You know, it doesn't matter what somebody says, it's what they do. My dad and mom were just the perfect role models. I'm one of 10 kids. I'm number 7. Dad is 4 days older than Warren Buffett. They started with nothing. They were born in 1930, right after the credit crunch and the Great Depression started. They grew up with nothing. They didn't even have 2 nickels to rub together. But yet they married, started a family, and they learned the techniques and the strategies for success and money. And the things I'm teaching you are the things I learned from them. The things I learned from other mentors, Robert Allen, Nick Kuhn, Wade Cook, a ton of these people, Richard Allen, Dave McDougall. These are the guys that I worked with, that I watched. And I worked with these guys not because I wanted a job. I worked with them because I wanted to do what they were doing. My friend Nick Kuhn bought and sold 1,100 houses. Guess what? He was a mentor to me, and I could ask him questions about my little deals. My little deals were just peanuts compared to what he was doing. Well, guess what? I'm no longer in my 20s. I'm in my 60s, and I've been doing some massive deals over the next 40 years. You're all going to get older, every one of you. Now, we can teach you how to do this stuff now. Guess what? You're going to multiply that. The stuff you learn, you're not going to learn for a day. You're going to put that into your world, and it's going to change the trajectory of your life. If you get in an airplane and you're in New York and your job is to get to London, there's a pathway there. Now, if you're 1% off, guess what? You're going to end up in Spain. You're going to end up someplace else. So you're constantly readjusting. Where am I going? Readjust. Where am I going? Readjust. Where am I going? Readjust. And we're all playing the game and having some fun. So this one is the influencer. Now, the way the influencer works is you can see that over on the right-hand side, it says T1 and T2. This is tier 1, tier 2. So there is Johnson's 729 people that he's enrolled, and then his students enrolled another 463 people. He's dropped a pebble out in the pond and watching the ripples. He's watching the ripples. So the total hours that he and his wife are responsible, because they opened their mouth and started helping people, is over 12,000 hours, which is just amazing. So if we could go level 3, 4, 5, and 6, you would see a massive number. But you're an influencer. You're an influencer for good. Okay, let's go next. Okay, just one of our goals is to help people get started. It's the number one thing that every adult's told me they wish they would have started: investing, not just saving. Savings is okay, but it's investing. You got to pull the trigger. You got to invest in things that go up in value. You got to learn how to do that. So we've already given away $121,000 to help students all over the world do that. And we're doing it with all ages. So congratulations. This is how my wife and I get paid. You want to know how I get paid? Pictures. You want to pay me back? You want to thank me? Go make a difference in someone else's life. I had mentors that helped change my world, and you're going to change someone else's world. You're going to give them an improvement. Every soul, every spirit has equal value, and your job is to help everyone. Every one of us are going to do 3 things. We're going to make money, we're going to manage that money, and we're going to spend it. Now, as a family, you're going to do all 3 of those things. Then you're saying, well, I'm not going to manage it. Well, if you don't manage it, you're managing it. You're just doing it badly. We want to play the game, and the games are fun. So that's why we're so hog-tied into that. But step number 6 is to make more money, multiple streams of income. And we're going to teach you how to do all 7 of those things. And again, as a foundation, we have books that are for free, classes that are free, and we're actually going to give you money to get you started. Okay, next. Okay, one of the things, mission number 3 is to help those in need. So for every hour you're in class, the foundation is going to donate a pair of eyeglasses. We're going to feed someone, and we're going to give people clean water. Now, we've worked with hundreds and hundreds of different groups, but the 3 major ones that I really like are eyesight, food, and water, because those are really easy to measure, and they make a huge difference. So congratulations, we're over $1.5 million. And you're doing the same thing. Step number 3 is to help those around you, to give to church, charity, and individuals. So that's all just part of the plan. Okay, next. Okay, let's talk about individual hours. Oh, my friend Angelo in Japan, he's going nuts. He's 75 hours this week. He's probably watching classes, getting them in the background. The goal is to feed your mind. Who are you listening to? Who are you listening to? If you're watching TikToks for 4 hours a day, now there are some really good TikToks. There are some really good YouTube videos, and there are all some real good stuff, but there's also a bunch of crap. What we've done is taken the 99.99% of the stuff that's out there, and we're showing you that 1/10 of 1%. We're showing you the good stuff. That if you will go through your first class, and then the average student spends 22 hours on the site, and you're listening to good people. You're listening to the people that have done it, the Robert Allens of the world, the Tony Robbins of the world, the people that are doing it. If you want to be successful, find somebody that's successful and do what they do. Now, you're not going to have the zeros. My dad didn't have the zeros behind his net worth like Warren Buffett did, but it didn't matter. He was teaching us the same kind of thing. So congratulations to every one of you. The more you learn, the more you earn. And so that's the first step. And then you got to take action. You got to learn, earn, and return. You got to learn about things. You got to earn some money, and then you got to return. You got to help other people. The only way you can get what you want out of life is to help other people get what they want out of life. That's a famous quote by Zig Ziglar. And then my good friend Tony Robbins, he says that the secret to living is giving. Okay, so congratulations to all of you. If you're on this list, guess what? We're going to send you some money. That money's got to go in your investment account. It doesn't go in your investment account, we don't send you any more money. We got so much money to give away, and we want to give it to the people that are doing it. Okay, so congratulations, the top hours. Let's go to the next one, top categories. Now, mission number 2 is to create a platform for individuals and families. But we also do this with schools, churches, charities, groups, and teams. And we have a new system we're going to be showing you today that you can do this yourself. Daryl and Johnson just did an event the other day. I watched it. I watched it on my computer as they took some of the Success and Money game, play the game of Success and Money. They handed out money. They had kids. It was just a riot, and they signed up 90 people. And now their job is to go help those people, is to help those people. So we do this in all kinds of groups, schools, churches, charities, groups, and teams. But this is kind of a fun one. So you can sign up people one at a time. You can sign up 40, 50 people at a time. All right. And we do that with all kinds of things. So the first thing is the category. What are you? So I'm a school, a church, charity, I'm a high school, elementary school, whatever you are. And then the next one is organization. What's the name of your organization? And then the third one is, well, you can do any kind of a subgroup. So we have churches all over the world that compete with each other. Inside those churches, the different groups can compete with each other, who compete with everybody around the world at the same time. So congratulations. This is what's coming around. And we just want to invite you to reach out to us. We're happy to do this and be part of that. So the first thing is a category. Then the second one is the individual organization, which is the next page. And you can see that the number one, that happens to be a church. Number 4 is a church. And then you can see we have all kinds of schools and everything else. But this is the second one. This is just the next piece, which is the organization. And it's sorted by, looks like sorted by active hours. So what's really cool about the Domo system, and I want to thank Josh and Jacob and Ethan and all my team that's figured out how to do this. We've spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars building this system. And just the ability to do this 1-3 level competition took us a year to figure out. I am not the smartest tool in the shelf, but I'm a little blunt, but I just don't stop. We just don't stop. We just keep working. All right, that's top organization. Let's go next slide. Okay, this is a biggie. This is a biggie. This is a biggie. We know that if the students will watch the first video, if you'll watch your first video, the average student spends 22 hours on the site. Now, if they don't watch the first video, then there's zero. Then there's zero. So we have the new Share the Wealth and Win. I just recut a brand new one yesterday that's shorter. And so the way it works is that we want to help you. So here's all those people who have watched that first video. Now, why is the first video so important? Because we give you an overview of all the cool stuff on the site. The good news is we have a lot of stuff on the site. The bad news, we got too much stuff on the site. So we have to give you the simple steps. And there's 7 ways that you can earn money. There's 7 ways that you can earn money. But the first one, the most important one, is you watch that Share the Wealth and Win video. Now, when you do that, when you watch it yourself, we're going to put $10 into your vault. We're going to give you $10 worth of stock. But guess what? If you enroll someone and they watch it, we're going to give them $10 and we're going to give you $10. Okay, now that's quite a bit. Now they've got to watch it. There's a little quiz they got to take. And then they got to put it in their investment account. So congratulations to all of you. We've got 75 new people. And we know that if you watch that first video, the average student spends 22 hours online. So that's the key of why this is so important. So once you sign somebody up, your job is to take them by the hand, encourage them, check back with them, get them excited, because you're going to make money and so are they. So that's the Share the Wealth and Win. Daryl, I'm going to have you go to can you just open up a new window and take us to successandmoneyfoundation.org for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So successmoneyfoundation.org. And then what's going to go on there? He's already logged in, which is pretty good.
We'll log in.
If you log in, it's wonderful because you got access to more stuff. So that's why that's so important. So how do you get started? How do you get started and how do you start making some money? So if you ever get lost, go home. You need to know where to start, go to start. So if you go to home, let's take them right to home first. You can see that we've made this in very simple. There's the 7 different ways that you can make money. Scroll down just a little bit and you'll see we just got them right in order. Here's the 7 ways. You join, we're going to give you $3. Then you can earn $10, $10, $10, $100. You can earn money when you bring people to class. You can do all of that. And it's very, very simple. Okay, Daryl, let's go back to home and let's go to 2 numbers to worldwide. So here's the 7 ways right there. So if you ever get lost, go home. You ever need to know where to start, go to start. And you can see that these are the shortcuts of what you do. So step number 1 is when your friends watch Share the Wealth and Win, you're going to earn $10. So let's just go there for 1 second to number 1. And you can see that when you click on number 1, he's already logged in. And so it's going to give him, scroll down a little bit, and you can see that we're going to give him his personal, scroll down. There's your personal link right down there. So that 9570, that's his number. So copy that, share it, put it in Messenger, text it to somebody, whatever it is, and then they will get a free membership. That'll take them to a page, and then that page, they'll fill out that information. Okay. So that's the first step. Let's go back to home. Let's go back to start and go back to worldwide because you guys are all worldwide. Go to 2. Okay, good. Now, number 2 is when you watch the Share the Wealth and Win video, we're going to give you $10. So you just click on that link and there's where you're going to watch it. Let's go back to start. Now let's go back to worldwide and go back to 3. Now we've had some new quick start classes. So we really want you to get going. We want you to get going. So we want you to go through the quick start classes. This is the 5 steps books that I've created. You can get the books for free. They're on the site. You can just go to the courses and then go down to downloads and the books are there. And you can see that we have some wonderful classes. We're going to teach you how to open up an investment account, how to earn Buffett bucks, and also the Share the Wealth. We have a little bit more detailed one in there that goes into more detail of how we do what we do. So that's where you're going to earn $10. All right, let's go back to start. Let's start and go back to start. And let's go back to number 4. Earn $100. Do you want to earn $100? We'll go to class. We have all kinds of wonderful classes that you can earn money on. And there's Money Made Easy classes. This goes kind of a deeper dive into the 7 steps and where you find all that great information to take you through those 7 steps. Okay, good. Let's go back to start. This is a good place for you to go. And then you can go down, you can earn stock when you attend live classes. Guess what? We're doing classes on Monday. We're starting new classes on Monday, which is the Play the Game of Success and Money. That's going to be at 7 o'clock Mountain Time where I live, and it's at 9 o'clock in the morning if you're in the Philippines. So we do stuff at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 14 hours if you're in the Philippines, and you can work backwards or forwards to that. So here's where you can go and you can get, it's the same link. It's the same link. We use the same link every week. So we do classes on Monday night, which happens to be Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. That's Play the Game of Success and Money. Then on Thursday, we're doing these 2 classes, a help session with Daryl, and then the SAM class, Success and Money class. And then guess what? We're going to repeat this in 12 hours. So if wherever you are in the world, might be in the middle of the night. Well, guess what? It's going to be in the middle of the day the next day. So we do this now, and then in 12 hours, we're going to do this class again. And then on Friday, we do the same thing. We do a help session, then we do deals. Everybody brings deals to class, and we talk about them as a class. This is how they do it in Harvard, and this is how we do it with us. So you bring your deals, you bring your questions, you bring whatever you're working on, and then everybody in the class gives you some input. We have an opinion, but you get the vote. All right, Daryl, let's go back to the start again and worldwide, and let's go down to you create your groups. This will teach you about how to create groups and attend classes in person. And then if you ever want to create a class, we're happy to help you do that. So there's wonderful classes and we can do these online. We have the information so that you can do it. And Daryl and Johnson did it, and I just watched them from my home. So it was so cool. Okay, so that's the main stuff right there, the celebrate. We want you to get started. We want to give this money away, but we want you to earn it. We want you to learn, earn, and return. The return is probably the most important part. And guess what? When you return, when you teach others, when you share with others, when you point them in the right direction, you learn more. The teacher always learns more than the student. Guess what? You're all teachers. You're all teachers. You're all enrollers. You're all influencers. This is how we make a difference. You know who needs the help. You know who you can plant that seed with. You know who you can give them a money tree and get them going. That's the only way we can fix this. Give them a fish, you feed them for a day. It doesn't work. Okay. You teach them how to fish. You can feed him for a lifetime. But if you can teach him how to teach and to share and just send people to the right place, you can change your whole generation. And what do you really want? You want to help your family and friends have a better life. I've been all over the world. I've been to 50 countries. I've been to some countries multiple times. The one thing I know for sure is that parents all over the world want to have their children have a better life. This is how you do it. You learn how to play the game of success and money, and then you have fun doing it. So I want to thank all of you. I'm so proud of you. You're making a difference. You're making it happen. So thanks for being part of our world, and we're going to be right back in our next section. Thanks, everybody.